Welcome to the GameBros show. This is Kuko.
It's Google Hulk.
And this is Prodigy.
It kind of felt weird. Like, I don't know, something was missing.
It's time!
It is time. So it's time for the GameBros show. We got a lot of crazy news. A lot of stuff came out last couple of days. It's been hectic. But before we get into that, how was your guys' week?
It's been pretty good.
Busy.
Been having a pretty good week. First week of school has been crazy. My senior year. I know I'm old. It's actually Kuko Hulk's freshman year.
Fresh meat, you know.
Fresh meat, is that what they call you when you walk into school?
Not really.
But yeah, it's been a crazy week, honestly. Haven't been playing much video games, so I haven't been up to date. But with the news, I'm ready. And we're just going to get into the news portion of the show.
So Disney, this small little company, decides to have this little get together, and it's called D23. Why is it called D23? Do you know?
No idea.
I actually never looked into it. I've always wondered why it is called D23, why the numbers never change.
The 23 has a significant number in the Disney. It had something to do with the room that Walt Disney started doing his cartoon. I think it was like the 23rd room, something like that. Not 100% positive, but I remember somewhat around there. So, of course, Disney, yeah, we're kidding around. Disney owns everything, including if Sony keeps messing around, they'll probably buy Sony soon.
I know. For real.
That's probably the only way they can get Spider-Man to be in the whole
If people,
MCU.
probably, if people keep going and keep attacking, soon you're going to be seeing Sony in Disney's pocket.
So speaking of Marvel, so they own Marvel, they own Star Wars, they own Disney products, of course, but it kind of seems like in D23 they spoke more about those things than Disney products. But so first thing we'll get into is the whole Marvel thing. So first thing they talked about is Miss Marvel. Never got into Miss Marvel. What is Miss Marvel?
Isn't isn't that just another version of Captain Marvel? Or am I getting confused here?
Dog, you agree me, because from this picture it looks like she's like a stretch. No, the one before that, like looks like she's stretching, like her arms stretching. She's not a like we like I like comic books, but I'm like more of the mainstream comic book guy. Like I don't know anything about Squirrel Girl or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
So like for me, Miss Marvel is kind of out of left field. So I'm interested, and that's good though because I don't know anything about it.
So you're going into it like
I think
With open mind,
Yeah,
seeing
you're
what they're gonna show. Is it a movie or a show?
no, this is gonna be a series actually.
Okay, so it's gonna be a show that we're gonna be able to flush out this character, which is a good thing because I am interested in finding out exactly what is this character. So they're using a whole cast, right?
Yeah, they are. I don't know too much about these actors though. They're not as well known as. I mean, I just don't know them actually from any films I haven't seen them in. But yeah, these are gonna be, I guess, the main actor and actress of the series.
Yeah, so they're I'm glad that they're trying to diversify and giving other ethnicities a chance to make movies and kind of give color to the movie palette.
Yeah, give them a major role.
But I'm excited to see what Miss Marvel is about because I honestly I've been out of it. I've been working a lot, so Prodigy's kind of set up the show this week. So he's going to be doing a lot of the talking. So we were doing like small little researches and stuff before the show started. So I'm excited that it's actually a show, because like when you do a 2-hour movie of a non really big common person, it's kind of hard to compress everything
And to get
and to show
everything
it.
about the character.
Yeah.
And sometimes,
Mess it up. Oh.
sometimes, I mean, honestly, we can see with Guardians of the Galaxy, I know almost nobody knew who in the world the Guardians of the Galaxy were before the film came out. But I think they did a great job with that. But at the same time, that's a group, not just a singular person. So we're getting into the next show, which is called Moon Knight.
And it's also another show, right?
Yes, this is going to be
Okay,
another
good,
series. All of these series that we're mentioning here are all going to be under Disney Plus,
Okay.
which is their new subscription service, which is basically you can
Netflix.
relate it to Netflix or Hulu, but with Disney's licenses. So Moon Knight, I bet. Have you guys ever
Nobody's
heard of Moon
that
Knight
one
before?
either. No.
I've seen him,
Mm-hmm.
and I know of him, but as far as who he is, where he comes from, no, I really don't know anything about him. But like again, same thing. It's a TV show. I'm super glad that it's a show. They can flush him out. Basically, he is like Bruce Wayne, right? Something like that. It's like the Marvel version of Bruce Wayne.
Oh, yeah, he's loaded because he was an assassin.
Okay, so he was like a hitman
Yeah.
before.
So what happened is that he met like this Egyptian statue, and it was like an Egyptian god or something,
And she gave him a second chance. or
and
something.
gave him a second chance of life because I think he died.
Yep.
Basically, the Egyptian god took him over as like an avatar, like sort of thing, and gave him powers.
Oh, there's a DC guy that's a little like that,
Mhm.
where he was a detective and he died. His name's Spectre. So he's like detective, solves mysteries and stuff, and has
Oh
like
dang, Spectre sounds. I think there was somebody that. Oh no, that's. Forget it. No, I'm getting confused. No, I'm getting confused. I'm sorry. But yeah, basically before he died, he was a mercenary, so he had a lot of money. So once he came back to life, got that second chance, had all that money to
Became a
spend
hero.
and became a hero and all that stuff.
Okay, so he is a hero though. He's not a villain, because I kind of confused him with Taskmaster almost.
Yeah,
Because of
yeah,
the
yeah,
outfit,
yeah.
basically.
They have
but
that
they're not.
white mask and stuff. But I do think he's more of an anti-hero
Yeah.
because I've seen him fight Spider-Man and stuff like that. And yeah, I remember
Okay.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Web of No, not Web of Shadows. In the video game, he fought Spider-Man and stuff like that.
But was
So-
it kind of like
He also fought Hulk too
Mhm.
okay?
in comics.
But in the game, was it that he was fighting him, or was it that he was trying to see if he was worthy? Kind of like when Batman fights.
Azeroth?
Yeah.
Azoth or Azith? Oh, wait. I know what guy you're talking about, right?
Yeah, the Astel
Mhm.
or something, that night.
Yeah. I can't remember. It was very, very long ago that I played that game, so I can't really tell you. But yeah, he's gonna become a series. I'm excited.
So,
Just
dog,
to
you-
figure out his
Just with
actual
all
story.
these shows, like you gotta get Disney Plus, right?
Disney's putting.
And how much is
A
it that
great
they
move.
said already? Was it $10 a month?
I think they said it was gonna be like $10. a month.
Okay.
Honestly, Disney's doing a great
Really
job with what they're pulling out and with what they're announcing.
And they want to pull out different type of characters, not mainstream characters.
Exactly. So they could bring those characters to light and all that stuff. So jumping into the next show, which was honestly kind of out of left field. I wasn't expecting them to do a series like this, but Kuko Hulk. This kind of relates to your name. What show are they gonna bring out?
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
She's fire.
You want to give us some background on like She-Hulk and how she even became Hulk?
Well, she's actually Hulk's cousin, and then they were trying to like, cause she's a lawyer, and they were trying to blackmail one of the people that she was working for, and then they shot her while she was with Hulk, and then Hulk
With
like,
Bruce Banner though.
yeah, and then Bruce Banner gave her. They were the same blood type, and he gave her blood, cause she was bleeding out.
So
And
like a
then-
blood transfusion.
And then they
Mhm.
tried to like he took her to the hospital, and then they tried to kill her again, but then she became She-Hulk.
And just destroyed him. Probably.
Yeah, but in some comic books they say that she does it when she's mad, or she can control it, or
Oh,
she
okay.
stays green forever. So
Mhm.
it's just like. I don't
So it's
know.
basically you equated it to like the Hulk from the Avengers, the last movie, right?
Yeah, Endgame, where he's
Yeah.
smart Hulk.
Oh, and,
Okay.
and then when she gets mad, she can control it way better than Hulk.
Yeah. So basically, this series is actually gonna be kind of like how Kuko Hulk mentioned, um, like a law show. He
Yeah,
mentioned
like-
she was a lawyer beforehand, so this is gonna be kind of interesting because there might be like superhuman cases where maybe a superhero goes to court
Get
for some
framed.
from lawsuit or something.
What is
Might
this,
be
like The Incredibles?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, come on.
Because there
man.
was a comic line about that actually, about superhumans going to court, and she was their lawyer and stuff like
Oh,
that.
that's pretty dope then. I
So-
would like to see. Again, like I'm glad it's a show because you know, like you said, they can hit all these different angles. Because it's, if they make it a movie, it's okay. It's just like a
One movie.
female Hulk just beating up and crushing things.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have the lasting impression like it would a TV show. Because and then like you said, they could
They
you
could
know
do
hit
so
those.
many things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they could team up with like other shows.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah, because they could also do like they did with the Netflix one, where all the guys came together and
The
they did
Defenders?
Defenders.
Mhm.
It'll be cool that they can, you know, maybe team up, you know, Moon Knight
Moon
and
Knight.
Miss Marvel.
I feel like with some of the other shows that are coming out, there'll probably be some crossovers and stuff like that, like WandaVision or The What If and all those different shows that they're coming out with. The next thing they announced was actually a film, which is a sequel to, I think, one of the most beloved films by a lot of people, is Black Panther 2. And they're giving this a 2022 release date, I think.
Yeah, you on the next slide it actually has the date.
Mhm.
So it's coming out in May. Black Panther was an amazing movie. I think they did a really good job
did
with
a
the
really good job.
casting, the story itself. I don't know too much about the Black Panther lore either. You know, who else can they put as a villain? That's interesting. You know, that would be
Yeah.
cool to see who they're gonna put in there.
Because they kind of did take out the two big villains that a lot of people know, which is,
His cousin.
yeah, the one that takes over the throne, which, what's his name, Umbaku? Or no, that's the evil tribe.
Did he end up dying in the
That's
comic
the evil
books? Do you
tribe.
know?
He
No.
does, no, he doesn't. And then Claw, which is the guy that doesn't have the arm and he's stealing all the vibranium, and
Yeah.
they already took him out, right? Did he?
No, he just
Or is he
came
still
out.
alive?
I don't remember.
I think he just came out. Yeah.
Because he came out, I don't know if they killed him or not. I'm not, I don't
That would be
remember.
dumb, kinda.
But yeah, those are two major villains for Black Panther. We're gonna see what they're gonna bring in Black Panther 2. And since it is so far down the line, films prior to that can probably contribute to it, and maybe something's gonna happen.
Oh, set up stuff in between.
Yeah,
Timeline.
yeah, you never know. Kind of like with the Thor and Guardians of the Galaxy stuff that might happen and go down and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Well, no Spider-Man, of course, right?
Oh, sadly.
Wham, 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 wham.
Another film. Next film is gonna be The Eternals.
So what is the Eternals? Like I was so I heard some stuff, but again, it's very obscure. It's not.
I'm sorry.
Click the wrong one.
Oh, did I go back to it? Spoilers.
Yeah.
But The Eternals actually, dang, to not be super nerdy and start going into a whole breakdown. If you guys remember in Guardians of the Galaxy 1, do you guys remember when they got the Power Stone,
Yeah.
the purple stone, and they
Yeah.
saw it in the little orb?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember how there was like a vision or something when the Collector showed him the power of it? There was this big giant that put his staff down and killed the whole planet.
Yes. Yeah.
Those are called Celestials.
But isn't Star Wars dad a Celestial?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
But those are not Eternals. But the Celestials, there's a bunch of them. And they basically created all things of the world, and they created Earth and the planets, and gave basically
So Celestials
people
are like
superhuman-
gods.
Yes.
Okay.
But the Eternals are Celestials experimented on when we're primates.
Okay. So.
When we're like de-evolutionized. They experimented on us when they came here to Earth.
And that's how humans became
And they
in the Marvel universe.
Mm-hmm. And they
Okay.
gave them, though, like godlike powers. They're eternal living. They don't die. Like they don't die of like age. So
Oh.
they live on forever. That's why they're called Eternals. And they're basically kind of like godlike people.
Do you know how they can die? Or no?
I don't know. But all I know is that they upgraded their superhuman abilities here, and they did a bunch of stuff. But now they're just more powerful than the people on Earth. So they go off into a bunch of other places. And I'm excited for this just because some of the actors and actresses that are going to be in this film are heavy hitting people, really, really good actors and really good actresses. Some I can name off the top of my head: Angelina Jolie,
Mm-hmm.
Millie Bobby Brown, which if you guys don't know, that's 11 from Stranger Things.
Mm.
You're gonna have Keith Harrington,
Which is gonna be Black Knight,
which is
according
Black
to
Knight.
No Pants Gomez in
Mhm.
Twitch, in her Twitch stream.
which is one of the Eternals.
Then Jon Snow and Rob Stark.
Rob Stark, I forgot his actor name, but yeah, Rob Stark and Jon Snow, which is Keith Harrington.
Rob Stark is the oldest son, right?
Yes, in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was hoping for the dad.
Oh no, not that. But yeah, Ned Stark. Ned Stark is the one you're talking about. But definitely, I'm excited to see what they do about this again. Like we just been mentioning, stuff we've never, comics we've probably never heard about, heroes we've never seen or heard about. So it's gonna be very, very interesting to see what they're gonna do. And
That's the good thing that Sony. The good thing about Disney buying Marvel is that they were gonna squeeze every last ounce of Marvel to recoup the money that they spend into it. Same thing, like we're gonna jump into the Star Wars stuff now. They spend buku money for the Star Wars license.
Exactly.
So in order to get their money back, they gotta squeeze every ounce of it. And the good thing is that we are the ones that benefit from that. We're the ones that get all the joy out of it because we see all the stuff that we wanted to see flushed out actually get flushed out. So Star Wars, first thing, Palpatine. What happened with Palpatine? He's back?
I
Yes.
guess it's back in the timeline, all right.
No. He's actually
Never died.
I guess they're gonna explain how he did not die when Darth Vader went yeet down into the hole.
Okay, so my
Wow.
first question is Palpatine coming back as Palpatine, or is he gonna get the whole Darth Vader upgrade?
They didn't say that. They just confirmed that he's alive. If you guys remember in the first teaser, they showed of Rise of the Skywalker, which is a new Star Wars film.
At the end,
At the end, he does a little laugh, his little ha 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 laugh. And that was just a teaser, but they confirmed it yesterday at D23 that he's actually returning. And there's a lot of different leaks that have happened, which I'm very skeptical about. Ray, at the end of this trailer that's going to be released on Monday, they leaked some of the information they showed at D23. At the end of the trailer, she comes out in some dark clothing with a double-bladed red lightsaber.
get out of here. Is it her twin sister?
So we
Is it her mom?
we don't know. We
That's
don't
it.
know. I'm very skeptical just because I haven't really liked this.
The twist, the plot
This-
twist,
I
this
guess you could
whole
say
M. Night Shyamalan plot twist.
This saga, is that what you would call it?
Yeah.
These 3 films, the first the Last Jedi and the Force Awakens really didn't fall good with me, especially with
So
the tying of the
is she
story.
turning bad, and then Kylo Ren kind of
Turning
repents
good.
and becomes good?
They're not stating.
What if
They're not
that's her
saying
dad?
anything.
Oh my goodness!
They've been, who is it? Finn.
Yeah.
I forget his actual actor name. He almost slipped actually in an interview today. They're asking him questions and he almost slipped, and it was, oh my gosh, it was crazy. But yeah.
So
I'm
okay,
excited.
so we got Palpatine got confirmed. My favorite. I'm always been a big
This is gonna be
Boba Fett,
a series.
Jango Fett fan.
Mm-hmm.
They actually showed an awesome trailer, which we're gonna put on here so you guys can see while we talk about it. So how many of you guys are fans of the bounty hunters in the Star Wars universe, or also known as the
Mandalorian.
Well, I think a lot of people like them. Their like characters are built really cool.
I think their weaponry and all their gadgets and stuff is what calls people's attention to them.
I just
It's
like
dope,
Kuko Hoke said, I love their physique. I love their suits.
I love their
helmets
helmet.
look
It's
awesome.
reminds me of the whole Spartan look to it.
Yeah. They look awesome. So yeah, this is gonna be a TV show that they're gonna include on Disney Plus.
The cool thing is they can go so many ways with one character.
Mm-hmm. Especially with, I think they're gonna be in this. They're gonna be exploring the backgrounds of the Mandalorian clan.
Mhm.
So they're gonna be showing a lot of different
How they got
people.
started and stuff like that.
Yeah. So we're gonna see a different side of the Star Wars universe, to be honest, because
Now my question: do you want to see Django in this? Is this pre-Django or post?
this is gonna be pre-Django
It has to be,
because
right?
because I think their clan died before, like,
What was Django the last one?
I think Django was the last one.
No, Boba Fett would be the last one.
Well, that's because they cloned Django.
Yeah. But
And,
still a Fett though.
but maybe, who knows? Maybe at the end of the series, you know, Django's there alive as a baby or something.
Oh, okay.
And the whole clan slaughtered or something. Some like Uchiha clan for you Naruto fans. Uchiha clan
And
stuff.
maybe he has a brother that's still alive that killed everybody.
But yeah, that's gonna be an interesting show. Again, something we've never really looked into. It's gonna be awesome to explore.
Well, No Pants Gomez says Rey already prone to dark side. She'll learn the monetization and balance between the dark and the light, and our keys to the mystery of overcoming the Sith. The middle dude's volume needs to come up a bit. Gito, you need to talk more into the mic.
Broski.
Why?
Thank you, Mr. No Pants Gomez.
But yeah, people have always come up with theories back, even when The Force Awakens started. Like her rage and the way she acts isn't very Jedi-like. But again, we're just gonna have to wait and
Never know.
see. Yeah, you never know.
So is this gonna be like a 4-hour movie? You know how like the last Avengers
man.
was like three plus because there's a lot of loose ends they
I
gotta
think
tie
so.
up,
I really think so.
and
I-
for it to be flushed out and become a good
yeah.
Star Wars movie and actually
for
close the
once.
saga properly.
Yes, I hope they do. I really hope they fix what they messed up in the last two films. For Mandalorian, I forgot to mention, it's going to be coming out on November 12th.
A lot of stuff comes out November 12th.
It's going to be a lot of the Disney stuff also.
Okay.
Um,
So speaking of Star Wars, one of the best Jedi's in the universe is Mr. Ben Kenobi. They're actually gonna have a TV show with him. They're bringing the same actor back,
yes, from the prequels, baby. Mr. Ewan McGregor.
the one that most moms and grandmas confuse as Jesus Christ. Yeah, a lot of people confuse him as Jesus Christ, but
I mean, come
he
on.
did save the universe, right?
Yeah, you see the resemblance.
He trained Luke Skywalker. Thanks to him, he saved the universe. And if you guys are asking why Riddle's not here, she's cheating on us with JC, right? And Hitman's out partying with his
Lovely wife.
lovely wife. So yeah, I'm excited to see that life of Ben Kenobi.
Yes.
So is
That
this
became so
this?
strong.
This is gonna explore after Order 66 happened and
Yeah.
your boy had to go disappear all the way to hopefully A New Hope,
Oh, okay.
or maybe a big section of his life where he's just there alone
By himself.
by himself. So it's gonna be awesome.
dope.
It's like Ben Kenobi just drinking coffee.
That's
Read a
an
newspaper.
episode.
I'm here all alone. Just,
All alone.
You know, here.
Making coffee with the Force.
But
yeah.
I'm excited. I want. It's because you know what? We're gonna talk about it right now. The Clone Wars. That's like the best, Star
The
Wars
best era.
content
Yes.
ever,
Best era
and it's a
ever.
cartoon. So like you see him in action there. You also see
That's why
Anakin, but I want to see that style of Star Wars in live action, which we don't get.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the Clone Wars, you see the Force power, how it's used, how they manipulate stuff. Like you don't see that in the movies. I would love to see that in the movies.
They tried to make a show just like that, but it was really bad.
Which show is that?
It was on like Disney XD.
Rebels.
Yeah, Rebels.
Rebels. The problem with Rebels is that
The characters are garbage.
that
And the whole show.
and it was like, to me, people liked it. A lot of the fan base liked it, but it was too kiddish, in my opinion. I couldn't. The humor
Oh, yeah, it was on
and
Disney.
all that. I like the Clone Wars because this was on Cartoon Network and it was a bit darker because Cartoon Network's for, I guess you can say, a teenage audience.
Yeah. it kinda
So
is.
it was definitely darker, but I'm excited. I loved the Clone Wars. I've watched this series like twice to go over the story and all that. I've always loved this show because they've always done such a great job portraying. I love lightsaber battling. To me, that's
So
like
they're
the
bringing
best.
it back though, right? They're adding
Yes, they're
more.
adding another season. That's the next announcement.
So just one season they're
For
promising.
now, I guess.
I'm guessing for now.
And
See how
of
it
course
goes.
Disney Plus, right?
Yes, this is like we said. All this stuff is gonna be on Disney Plus. So
Okay.
It
again,
makes it so useful.
if you're a Disney fan and Marvel fan and
It's a cop.
Star Wars fan, this is really right up your alley. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm definitely excited to see.
I
what
like
they're
it
gonna be
because it
exploring.
also explores a lot of Darth Maul, Darth Maul's, where they come from. There's just so much
And
there.
in Clone Wars, in the show, it explores Darth Maul after he got chopped up by
And
by
doesn't his
Kenobi.
brother come out too, right?
And yeah, even Savage comes out and everything, and they fought alongside each other as brothers and everything. Like that season was crazy. Like this show, they've done awesome job with it. So I'm
glad
excited
they're bringing
for
it back, yeah.
another season. So yeah,
So now that into a little kind of the last bit is just Disney, right? They
just Disney in
Lady and the
general.
Tramp.
yeah, Lady and the Tramp bringing live action.
It is a movie, but it is not gonna go to movies. This is only gonna be streamed through Disney Plus.
So think of it as like a Netflix original, right?
Yeah, basically, exactly. That's what it basically is. So don't Riddle Rex is like, oh, let's go to the movies and watch Lady and the Tramp. No, we can't.
Watch
It's
that
actually we're gonna have to watch.
We'll go to the movie theater here, right here in the
the 85-inch Sony.
in the living room.
in the GameBros studio.
Popcorn machine and the cotton candy machine.
Yeah. But again, smart, right? Did you have any idea that they were making this movie?
No.
And it's coming out again November 12th.
Yeah.
So they've been in production all this time. They kept it super secret.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least for me, I didn't know anything about this.
Yeah. And there's definitely people that love this film.
And
definitely,
if our boy Up to Date Cinema did not, I haven't seen him post anything until they announced it.
yeah,
So I'm imagining that they kept this super hush.
under wraps. Mm-hmm.
And now it's coming out. Like we said, it's gonna be streaming to the Disney Plus. Another, might as well just cough up the 120
I know, right?
for the year.
Because they're doing
Amazing.
a lot of stuff. It's crazy.
So that's it for shows and movies. So now
Yeah.
they want to also expand the moneymaker, their theme parks. So they're opening up an Avengers campus in California and Paris. It's going to be a part of the Disney, and it's going to be this whole Avengers thing.
I'm not sure which park they're adding it to. I don't think.
It's got to be Disneyland.
I think it's gonna have to be that.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to be, I don't know if they're going to separate it by kingdom or just have it like a piece of it separated off.
It's because in California, there's only Disneyland. Like, it's not like for us in Florida that you have Disney World,
Oh, wait, for real?
Epcot, and MGM. Yeah, it's
theirs
basically-
is just together? Like,
yeah.
Oh, that's why it's probably going to Disney. Okay, so for this, it's only being done in California
And
and
in
in Paris.
Yeah.
So that's probably why they're doing that.
And my thing is, it's interesting that they're sticking to the Avengers. Is it because X-Men is still a Fox thing, and
I didn't understand that.
when did the Avengers overlap the X-Men?
What do you mean by that? But in like popularity?
Yeah. Like growing up
It's-
for me, it was just X-Men. It was always Wolverine. It was always like the Professor Xavier. My favorite guy is Cyclops.
It's a movie.
The phases started, the MCU phases started ever since
And that's
Iron
when
Man.
it just flipped over, and just like the Avengers are like Thor, Iron Man.
When Avengers 1 came out, the world was going crazy. That was such a huge movie and a huge advancement in like superhero films in general that everybody just jumped on it. Everybody loved the Avengers.
Okay, now that we're in the subject, you personally, do you like the Avengers characters or do you like the X-Men characters?
X-Men, they're more hard.
You like the
The
X-Men ones?
characters, but it's more like
Like who
more
are the
violent.
ones you like?
pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avengers, I like their story. I like some of their villains more. At least not just the film ones, but the ones that are more in depth.
Magneto's a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely like the
Juggernaut.
X-Men more in the sense of I liked a lot of their characters more, and like Google Hoke mentioned, they're more gritty and kind of dark, a bit more
Yeah.
realistic, down to violence and stuff like that, because they're based off genes and they're kind of like humans, but they got genetics,
Yeah.
the modifications. So to me, I like the
I
X-Men
would love
more
to see a fight
than
between the Avengers and
the X-Men.
the X-Men.
They
That'll
should.
be pretty raw. That'll be awesome.
Just to see it. So yeah, because I was just wondering, like, when did that flip happen? But
Yeah, but I felt like just because
They keep releasing movies
that and their characters are much more
for kids.
lighthearted and giddy, people can relate to them much more and feel better. That people like the Avengers more than the
And
X-Men.
X-Men
all
was
stuff.
rated R, so like kids rather watch. I mean, parents would take their kids to watch Avengers way more than X-Men.
Yeah, and with heroes like the Avengers, it's just the image of them is better than the ones from the X-Men. You think of Wolverine, you think of
Oh,
some guy with
yes.
claws that just always mad and just cutting people up. It's like okay, you know.
yeah, but you also got Iceman, you got Havoc, you
No,
got
yeah.
you know, there's a
Quicksilver.
lot of you
Mhm.
know, Quicksilver.
He's the best character there.
But and so speaking of theme parks, like I said, so they're getting that. So in Florida, what they're gonna add is something to Epcot, which finally I haven't seen them add anything to
I
Epcot
think
for
Epcot's
a
been the
long
same
time.
forever.
You know, the best thing I guess people like going there is because they do the whole drinking around the world thing because they have different countries and they get to drink from
Yeah.
different countries. So they're actually adding a Moana attraction there. So Epcot's getting this whole Moana thing, which is a good thing. I'm glad they're adding something to this park
Mhm.
because
Make it different.
yeah, because I haven't been to Epcot since I was 8 years old. And,
Jeez.
Google
I've
Hulk
never
hasn't been there because
I've
it's
never
nothing
been
there.
Yeah.
It's dry.
So that's gonna be cool, interesting. They're probably gonna give us details more on what it is.
So is The Rock gonna
Looks
be
like-
there in the opening of this park? He's got to
The
be,
green
right?
thing, right?
Your boy Maui, he's gonna be there.
Oh, his little thing could be there.
His hook?
Right? Yeah, his hook.
He's got to sing though. He's got to do the whole.
You're welcome.
I think they would have a little band team there too.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have like all the Polynesian
Samoan
cultural
dancing.
stuff. Yeah, a bunch of stuff like that.
doing the haka or the hookah. The haka, right?
The haka.
The hookah, something else, right?
Yes. But yeah, so we're excited to see what they're gonna do with that.
Yeah, that's cool. So that was it for D23. There's a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of other small little things in that, but we just wanted to kind
the
of
big
brush
stuff.
over all the big stuff.
Yeah.
During the same time, you know, a little thing called GamesCom. You know, for the people that don't know,
Small.
GamesCom is basically the E3, but on the other side of the hemisphere,
Yep.
which is probably like 20 times the size of E3. They broke the record.
Surprisingly.
Prodigy was mentioning that they don't have an age restriction, so maybe that's why they can have more people there.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to go. It's in Cologne, Germany.
Cologne,
So
Germany.
hopefully,
Beautiful
if you
place.
guys can help us out and make us a little bit more famous, we can actually
us
go
out.
there and actually
Give
bring
away.
some news from Germany for you guys. There's a couple of big things. You know, some guy named Hideo Kojima came out and talked about
Never heard of
some
him.
small game that's coming out soon. A game called Death Stranding.
Never
I
heard
know
of that.
Hitman is like salivating for this game to come out. So they actually showed Norman Reedus taking a piss. Right? Is that the big news?
Oh, I'm excited, dude. Did you not see that?
He peed. Everybody.
He peed, bro. How are you not excited about that?
The
You could
crazy
pee in a
game,
video game.
The crazy gameplay mechanic that I saw is that you have to cradle the baby,
Mm-hmm.
and you know how you do it?
You take him off and you
You-
cradle him in the thing.
No, but mechanically, how do you do it as a player?
Oh, you have to rock your controller back and forth, right?
Yeah, he actually
Yeah,
used the
that's crazy.
6-axis gyroscope. So basically, you have to baby the controller to then baby the actual baby in the game. So the babies have you need the baby to go back and forth through the timelines, basically.
Yeah.
And those are the connections between the people.
Yes, and I guess if you see in the gameplay it showed at the end of it, he's at a station, and he connects the thing in the middle or whatever, and now it says bridge added. So I'm guessing that's like a place where you could, quote unquote, fast travel to through the baby. So maybe there's gonna be points where you have to go through, and that's how you
My theory
teleport?
is that the babies are us, and then we connect strands between ourselves through a multiplayer style system, and then that's what the multiplayer is, and then those are the strands, and that's the connections we're making between the world and the people in this world, because Hideo Kojima comes up with some weird stuff. So I'm just
That's pretty deep. I like that. I
why was
like that idea.
huh? You know how kind of like in Demon Souls or Dark Souls, when you die, there's like a little spirit there, and that's a player that played, and it kind of tells you, hey, this is what you should do, and give you hints.
Yeah, yeah.
Or kind of like what was it, Journey, where you just meet somebody.
Meet some random person.
I think that small little gesture twist
That would be cool.
will be in the game, and those are the connections we're making, and the strands and Death Stranding, and we're not trying to leave people stranded to die. We're actually helping each other out to succeed. Just
that's gonna be awesome.
Do you guys know why the baby was invisible?
That's just her baby though.
Yeah,
and
that's
the baby's invisible because it's stuck between dimensions. Between the real dimension and the crazy dimension in the game. So she explains that to him in the trailer that he's invisible because he's between this dimension and the other one. So that's why she can't leave there. She's staying in that specific spot to make sure the baby doesn't die or anything.
I just want to know where the babies come from. What are they made out of? Why do they have these powers? Like, that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to explore that.
It's just like the Matrix when they make the babies so they could be batteries or stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe in the alternate universe, these babies have like a kinetic power or something.
And that's probably why they try to attack them and maybe take it or something.
Yeah, and that's how they also get the ability to go between time and dimensions and stuff like that.
Yeah, but definitely interesting new gameplay of Death Stranding.
And every
More
time it
stuff to
comes
even
out,
think about.
it makes it more and more confusing.
Yes, even though they're revealing more, it's still
Like,
more
the more
confusing.
you know, the less you know.
But we're gonna know in a couple months. This right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
November.
November's just hot spot for everything.
Start saving up.
I know.
Start saving up that
for
money.
real.
Start doing some car washes, mowing some lawns, doing what you got to do.
That's what I'm gonna start doing.
Start selling crack. No, don't sell crack. Don't sell
You
crack.
didn't hear that? GameBros doesn't condone those actions.
No, we don't. But Death Stranding, and then back to Marvel again. So Marvel and Crystal Dynamics shows off. So video games are our strong suit. We know a lot about video games. So Crystal Dynamic shows off another gameplay. They changed the characters a little bit, right? The player models.
Yeah.
Just a slight
Since
bit.
last time?
Yeah.
Yes,
They
they did. Yes, they did. There was, I think, a really big backlash last time.
Yeah.
When they showed it off back at E3. So they did do some slight modifications, make them look a bit
More to what you're
to
used
what
to seeing.
We're used to. But again, they do want their own spin on it. They don't want to relate it to the Disney Marvel.
And we're talking
cinematic
about the
universe.
Batman Arkham thing. That's what I liked about Rocksteady had their twist of how
Their
Riddler
style.
looks or how Penguin looks, and I thought they did a tremendous job. So let these guys explore that their own thing. So this is a gameplay trailer. So let's talk about the gameplay and what it looks like. Of course, we don't know how it feels. We didn't get to play it. We're just going off of what it looks. First off, the Thor section I thought looked cool. It reminded me a lot of Infamous.
Really? Infamous?
Yeah, with the electrical powers and
Oh,
stuff and the fighting.
Oh, to me, it reminded me of God of War.
No, nothing reminds you of God of War.
Just a little bit, yes, and some of the
no,
mechanics.
no, God of War is just boy.
It's too good.
Yeah,
It is too good.
The Iron Man section didn't like it. Not a fan. I felt like it was kind of on rails a lot.
I
And it
didn't
kinda-
like it either.
It
I
kind
wish it was more free.
The gameplay actually looks like Spider-Man, the Thor section.
yeah.
Oh yeah, but I just didn't. Yeah, I didn't like the Iron Man section either. I felt like they could have done more. I mean, again, this is one part of a mission, so who knows later on. Maybe
But
it does
what I
something
do
more.
like is that it goes from Thor to Iron Man to Hulk to Black Widow in this whole like
To
20 minutes
to Captain America.
to Captain America. Yes, inside the building.
Yeah, in the ship.
In the ship, I mean. This is the beginning of the game, and you get to do all this stuff. And basically, it sets up what the game is really like. Because this is not what the whole game is about. Because something happened, I don't want to mess it up, even though it's in the trailer. But I'd rather you see it than me tell you what happens.
Yeah, because honestly, this is pretty awesome gameplay of this game.
Everything to me looked
Amazing.
amazing, except
Mm-hmm.
just that, or maybe because the way the guy was playing it was kind of stiff, so it made it kind of like it felt like he was just flying like cursor shoot, cursor shoot,
Mm-hmm.
cursor. Like it didn't feel like he was like flying like Iron Man would fly through. Like
Yeah, it's more of like the Iron
build-
Man's going like,
Up, down, side, left.
instead of like this, like
Yeah, like
more
flying
natural
through
movement.
the
Yeah,
he's in
exactly.
it looks like the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
So like you think that he's flying so fast, he's got to go through the wires and come from underneath and go like basically. I want to see a dog fight.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see
No, I
kind of
agree.
like a dog fight between Iron Man and the other robotic mechs that are out there, and he's flying, trying to chase it. That style.
Yeah. There is some things I noted, but again, this is kind of far from the release date, so I really hope they polish it. Some audio problems and some like animation stiffness, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna polish it. Of course, again, this is just like probably alpha gameplay of the game. But again, like we've been saying, it looks good. I'm excited. I can't
Yeah.
wait to play as, the heroes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I want to see where they're gonna take the story
Mm-hmm.
because the way it ends. I haven't
As Hulk.
You want to play as Hulk? Google Hulk?
Hulk section's hard, man.
Yeah, he just mauls everybody.
Oh man.
Taskmaster comes out in the end, fights with Black Widow. I like that boss battle. So
Yeah.
there's boss battles confirmed, that kind of stuff. Then some game that came out of left field, a game that we really didn't have it on our radar.
At all until I saw it.
It's a game called what was it? I know that there's a beginning, the darkness.
The dark face,
Yeah.
the
The Man of Maiden. So it's made by the same company that made Until Dawn,
dark pictures,
with Dark Pictures.
the dark pictures, Man of Maiden. I'm guessing Maiden, however you want to pronounce it.
Okay, but it's made by the same company, right? That made Until Dawn.
Until Dawn.
So it's the same style of choose your own adventure.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a big twist here, though, right? Because before Until
Yes.
Dawn was one player,
Single player only.
one story. Here you can have multiple players playing, and you have multiple, and it comes out next week.
This Friday, yes, in a whopping 5 days.
So-
Super, like you said, out of left field. Nobody even knew this was coming out. This was never announced.
Just like the game that was announced and out that day, Erica,
Oh,
which is a live
which
action
is
movie,
A live action, choose your own thing where you play with your phone.
but it's an
through Playlink.
interactive
Mm-hmm.
movie, because even within the movie that they had to break how they made games. Like in the movie, she goes and grabs something, but you have to tell her with the controller to go grab it, and she does it in the movie. So it's kind of like,
No, it's with your phone. It's a Playlink game.
oh, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So it's the ones that remember Hidden Agenda.
Yeah.
It's the ones that you play with your
Okay.
phone.
All right. Cool.
So even people can participate in all that. You have those voting things and all
Oh,
that,
awesome.
which
That's a good
we would
party
probably
game.
stream. We should.
Yeah,
probably
we are.
stream.
I got it. I already bought it.
Yeah, that game looked awesome. That was a very interesting game. But going back to this game, what they changed is that you can choose to either play online with somebody, so you take turns on your roles. I don't know if you guys remember in Until Dawn, you would play as
One.
the girl or the guy. You switch in the different parts of the story. You do this here, and they added another mode, which is great. Honestly, really great for
Streamers.
streamers or just families, or like when I played Until Dawn, I played with Richie, with DJ Fuego, his wife, and her sister, and we all did choices together. Well, this mode lets you get 2 to 5 players, put their names in, select what character they want to be of the story, and when their character comes up in the story,
It's
you
their
give them the
turn.
controller, and they turn and they play that role. So basically, it's awesome for having like an interactive night with the family or whatever, friends, all at the house, chilling.
Oh yeah.
and we
Or
all-
instead of playing Monopoly or whatever
Mhm.
party game you guys like to play, you guys could supplement that with this, which I think is amazing. I know Hitman likes to play different drinking games. I'm sure that they can come up with something with this and do that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But I thought it was a cool idea the way that you can change players, because that way what I would choose is not the same thing that Prodi would choose, or what DJ Fuego or Hitman or even Riddle Rex will probably freeze because she's afraid of certain things
Yeah.
and maybe won't react the same. So I thought that it's cool because it just completely changes the game. Of course, you could play by yourself, and then there you make your own choices. But then you could see the difference, how the story actually changes between
And Until Dawn did a great job with that. These people did a great job with the actual, they called it the butterfly effect,
yeah.
with the whole choosing thing, which is actually make a difference. You know, not like certain games where they say.
Telltale?
What game was that in? Not Telltale. It was
Mass Effect?
Was it Mass Effect?
Oh, yeah.
Where, you know, pick your own choices, but nothing came out different. But
Just
yeah.
the color of the screen, either
Yeah.
blue, green, or red.
So yeah, we're excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited, definitely.
Yeah, we're
to
gonna
just-
stream it though.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome storytelling because Until Dawn's story was awesome. It was really good. So, and this is different. You know, I've never really seen like a ship,
Yeah.
you know, storm stuck at sea type of horror type of game. Who knows what it is?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's gonna be
Because
cool.
the other one was more like a slasher. Everybody knows the
Yeah.
slasher movies.
Yeah, it was all like the
Um,
camping at the
yeah.
cabin type of stuff.
Don't take a shower. You know. But the cool
the
thing.
lights went off.
Oh, don't walk into the room. I'm gonna walk into this room. And then Minecraft got an upgrade. What the heck? Like 10 years and got this upgrade from
Nvidia.
Nvidia. What is ray tracing? I know that it's gonna be on PlayStation 5, on Xbox 2 or 720. I don't know what they're gonna call theirs, but
Yeah.
so like you can see. Look at the difference
Look at
between ray tracing.
And no ray tracing.
No ray tracing. It is amazing. We just wanted to show this video just so you guys can see how lighting can actually change a game, and just an upgrade like that would completely change. Like I would actually play Minecraft.
It looks intriguing. Look at that.
It looks
Look at the
really
gold, man.
Imagine the Hunger Games with ray tracing
oh my
on.
goodness.
It is on, dog.
You're gonna need a lot of light, like houses now.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
excited. The reason we did mention this is not. I mean, we are. Well,
I like this part.
I like Minecraft. You know, Minecraft's not a bad game, but also because at
The
GamesCom, yeah, they announced that ray tracing is going to be brought to Modern Warfare, which we're going to get into later on in the show. Cyberpunk 2077 and Dying Light 2, and I bet you a bunch of other games are going to jump on that wagon and probably announce we're bringing ray tracing to our game, because ray tracing is just a new lighting system and it's going to make a hella big difference.
In all these games that you named, I'm putting In and Out bet on it, even though we don't have In and Out in Miami. All these games that you just named are gonna get the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5 upgrade,
Yeah.
and you get the ray tracing thing, or Xbox, whatever it's gonna be called, because all these games are gonna come out right before the new console comes out, and they're gonna be, hey, just get the remastered version, and it'll
Yeah,
have
no.
ray tracing and all that stuff.
Exactly.
So I'm excited. I'm excited to see. Oh, Jimbo, what's up, man? Congratulations, the new father.
Yeah. Shout
Jimbo.
out to our boy Jimbo.
Yeah,
New
boy.
baby girl in the home.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see ray
Yeah.
tracing in Modern Warfare, Battlefield.
Can't wait.
Rainbow Six would do freaking phenomenal
Rainbow Six 2,
with
right?
light.
Rainbow Six 2?
Rainbow Six Siege 2 would be
Yeah.
amazing with lighting. Then you could have night vision, all that.
Shoot
cool
out the
stuff.
light bulbs.
The Modern Warfare that has the whole night vision.
The night mode. Oof, that's gonna be awesome.
Our frost traps will come in clutch even more.
Speaking of night mode and night stuff, a lot of racing happens at night. You
Yep.
like that segue?
Yeah, I
So,
like that.
Need for Speed Heat. We thought it was gonna be in Miami, but it's
Because it's hot as hell down here in Miami.
and on the palm trees in the setting. But it's they made this fictional
Yeah, it's
wannabe Miami,
Palm City.
Palm City. Come
Not-
on, man, just
I
name it
know.
Miami. But it's cool though. They have the day night. Saw some gameplay footage. Of course, you could customize your cars. They have all the
All the
stuff
usual
that
Need for
you
Speed
want.
stuff. Yeah.
There's actually an app you could customize your car already. That way you can then pass it over when the game comes out.
Mhm. So that way,
Um,
if you're out there at work and you're like, dang, by the time I get home, I want to have my transmission switched, my exhaust, you want everything switched. You already got it on the app, so you do it there. speculation that I was actually speaking with one of our car experts that's plays with us, our boy Days. I were speculating at the end of the latest gameplay trailer that they showed. They speak about your car can't take too much damage and all that.
Oh yes.
And if it does, they didn't say what happens if it
Pretty
takes
sure
all the
it's
damage,
trashed,
but we're guessing that it gets wrecked and you lose your car or something like that.
and you still gotta
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I don't
just
know.
wasted all that money.
Yeah.
But
That's a
so-
cool aspect.
so if
Because it's
maybe
gotta
like
have a
permadeath,
win.
So
I think it should have like a risk reward. Because if you just
Warranty.
run around and you race and wreck and okay, I'll just take it to the shop and start all over. That's not too realistic. I would like for it to have a risk reward, one from the cops, but you get all this money. But
Yeah.
if you get caught,
because
damn,
here they're making
I just lost my best car.
they're making the cops much heavier. There's even helicopters chasing you in this Need for Speed.
I mean,
So,
Need for Speed wanted
Some
chasing you too.
yeah.
Helicopters.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know
But
that.
they didn't do anything. They were just following you.
Oh, but here they're making it seem like the night's more dangerous to try to be caught in and stuff like that.
But
So
didn't they say like the higher you were like
yeah,
higher
you get
up you
rep
get,
and reputation around the city
then
and
the
all that
cars get
stuff.
faster too.
You can
Yeah.
customize your driver too. By the way.
Oh yeah, that's a new thing. I don't think has that ever been done in a Need for Speed before?
No, because I don't think they made an emphasis on
'Cause you
the.
don't even get out the car.
Yeah, but here you get out the car to show off your car and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be cool new stuff added to Need for Speed. Definitely something different. I feel like some Need for Speeds have felt like repetitions. I don't know
Yeah.
if you feel the same way,
yeah.
but
It just looks amazing.
we'll get to see that definitely later on this year.
Another thing that happens a lot at night is monsters come out.
Oh,
And a
nice.
monster that comes out a lot is the Predator. No, that was a bad segue. But yeah, they showed some gameplay footage. What the heck did I just say? They showed off some gameplay footage of Predator. For you guys that don't know, it is a 4v1 game where you have soldiers, I guess, with their weapons.
Yeah, it's like the hunter versus the hunted.
But also within it, so you're doing a mission with the four guys, and within that mission, there's also a predator trying to kill you.
So
So you have to try to
That's pretty
finish your
crazy.
mission and try not to die.
What
by the
isn't it,
Predator.
Like,
what happened?
wasn't there Tom Clancy made a game like that? What was it called?
Oh no, they added the predator
No,
to
they
the
added
Tom
the Predator
Clancy
into the
game.
game. That was in Ghost Recon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you didn't get to play as a predator. In this one, you get to play. So the most important thing of this game is balancing. They have to make the predator fun, but they have to make
The
being the
soldiers.
soldier just as fun. Because if not, you get into the whole evolve thing where,
Where
it's like, I'm not the monster.
the
This
monster
sucks.
was super broken and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
They did a good job with Friday the 13th, right? And with
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by
right?
Daylight, yes. They did a fantastic job. Even though Dead by Daylight, Freddy Krueger, nerf him, please. But, that's okay. But we'll see. Predator, excited.
It
Are
looks
you guys
good.
excited? I, personally, depending on how much content, I hope this isn't a $60 game.
Oh, no. I if it's just that, I think it's got to be 40
Because I
bucks.
think it's going to be like
30
$40,
bucks.
$30 in my opinion. Because unless it's a full-fledged story, I don't know. Again, it did say 2020, so maybe there's stuff.
How
they're
much
gonna
was
reveal later.
Dead by Daylight?
When it came out?
Yeah.
30?
Are the updates free or?
All the updates are free.
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah, so-
game is bang for your buck then.
Oh, and
because
talking about free updates, it's getting Stranger Things. It's getting the
Ooh.
Demogorgon and Steve Harrington and Nancy Wheeler as
what?
freaking characters.
That's why Friday the 13th just like
That's
I quit.
why. That's why Friday bombed, in my opinion.
And they're
'cause
like, we
didn't-
quit. They're the ones that making the Predator game though.
Oh, maybe they just said screw Friday.
No, they yeah, because they couldn't compete with the other one.
yeah,
That Dead by Daylight was just eating their lunch.
yeah.
And
But again, excited. We'll see more when they release more
Yeah.
later on this year.
speaking of releases, let's get into what comes out this week. So, Prodigy, what's out this week? What can
Alright,
we spend
guys.
our hard-earned cash on?
Yep. So we're jumping in straight to a game that I did not hear of until Google brought it up to my attention, and I was amazed by this game. It's called Control.
I like how you put on here, control all except Switch. It's like saying this game is too good, it would catch on fire. The Switch cannot possess this game, cannot have it in its
Yeah.
control.
Control. This is gonna be an action shooter game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So same. It's again, you have these powers, and I love her gun because her gun is not like a normal pistol. It's made by the same guys that made Alan Wake, Remedy, Alan Wake. They made Max Payne.
They've all made those. I love those games. Are really different take. on
What
some,
was the
like,
one that they
action
made
games.
that was an Xbox exclusive?
Quantum Break.
Quantum Break.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys always think outside the box. They never make the same game twice.
Yeah. So
I'm excited.
this game looks awesome.
And the
Looks really, really
graphic
cool.
looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, these guys always knock it out of the ballpark. And the good thing is that this is a multi-platform game. They've made a lot of Xbox games. I'm hoping that we didn't talk about this. Insomniac got bought by Sony.
Mm-hmm.
I wish Sony would buy this company.
This one right here.
Yeah, because
That'd
they
be
make
awesome.
they make a lot of good games, and a lot of the times they make a lot of good games for Xbox,
Mm-hmm.
and it gets kind of tied up, and we don't get to play them.
Yeah, but there's an announced date. Yeah, it's gonna be out on August 27th, which is gonna be this Tuesday. So
A game that's not as cool looking, but just so you guys know, it's a game called
Wreckfest, and it's gonna be out on PS4 and Xbox One on Tuesday.
If You Love Mayhem, this is your game.
If you guys ever played that PS1 Destruction Derby classic, here's your game, I guess. If you like wrecking cars, if you like wrecking other cars,
It looks
your
legit though.
own
I'm gonna
cars.
tell you something. It looks real.
It looks
Cars
it
go
looks pretty
flying.
raw though. No, not
Look
gonna
at
lie.
that.
Look at that. That looks pretty good.
That's fire, man.
So again, if you guys do like wrecking cars, out this Tuesday is gonna be Wreckfest. Jumping into the next
Everything's
game, which
coming out this
is
Tuesday.
even more of a downgrade than this.
Oh
one.
my goodness. And again,
All except the Switch.
no, but I thought you said that. Oh no. Yeah,
This
gotcha,
is gonna
gotcha.
be all except the Switch, coming out on Tuesday. This is a very interesting game.
It's like the fourth one in the saga you were saying.
Yeah, it's called The Bard's Tale 4.
So think of a card game for a mobile, but for a console. So the same play style basically, but just in a 3D form.
Mm-hmm. Where the cards, come into life and they do the moves and stuff like that.
Sorry. To each their own, but man, please pass.
I'm good. On to the next one, which we did say looked like trash, but kind of interesting. It looked like a smooth game or whatever. We're going into Decay of Logos, which is going to be out on all platforms.
Which is
It's going to be out on Tuesday.
Looks bad.
This looks like an adventure.
yeah, it's like Leek's retarded cousin.
That's
Yeah.
why it's out on everything, not just the Switch.
But yeah, it's a open world looking adventure game, right?
So yeah, so for those who are looking for a new adventure game that is not Zelda, that's been coming out for the past.
Look at Groot, dog. He's banging his head against the wall. What the
That's
hell?
after he lost Rocket. He's been down in the dumps, hasn't been having a good time. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a different action game, adventure game, then you got DK of Logos.
Yep.
Then next one in the lineup for all of you, motocross, dirt bike, Grand
bike.
Prix racers. Here we got MX GP coming out on everything except the Switch this
Obviously, they can't
Tuesday.
run it.
But this game looks like Gran Turismo of motorcycles.
Oh yeah.
This game looks. When we were setting up the show, I'm like, dude, this game looks so good.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. So I'm guessing this is like their FIFA, their 2K for all those motocross racers.
My thing is like, I know motocross is not big down here because city. I imagine like in other parts of the world, there's got to be a big motocross because they keep making these games. Somebody's
Yeah.
buying them.
Yeah, it's crazy. They come out with. Is it one every year? Is this a yearly game? I'm not
It's
sure.
got 2019 on it.
Yeah, so it is a yearly game. So yeah, if you guys are motocross racers,
Also comes
this
out
is
on
gonna be your buy for this week. And jumping into, I think, a nice party game. There's going to be a favorite here in the GameBros studio. It's called Hookbots, coming out on everything this Tuesday.
We're gonna stream it just to piss off Riddle Rex, you know, right? Because I'm always good at all the games. I can't
Yeah.
do her voice. You could do her voice.
No, my voice
I'm
is not
always
that-
good at all the... Wait. I'm always good at all the games. No, that was
What about
terrible.
you, Keita? Can you do her voice?
No, I don't sound like a girl.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Too
Oh,
cool
wow,
for school.
wow.
So yeah, we're gonna get this game. We're gonna stream it just so we could wreck Riddle Rex.
We're gonna make her get last place.
Yep. Going into
Oh my gosh.
everybody's favorite game. Like, I don't know who's not hyped for this. It's already out for everything, even Macintosh. So,
Even Linux.
yeah. Lord of the Rings card game
Oh,
Just
amazing.
pass it, bro.
out out this Tuesday.
Come on, come
for all
on.
those amazing Lord of the Rings fans.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Perfect. That's perfect. Nobody. I
No
don't know
one
who
cares.
actually plays this game, but if that's your cup of tea, then drink it by yourself. But we're gonna jump straight into the reviews of this week.
So yeah, you just saw that disgrace of a mobile game. We're actually gonna show you a pretty good mobile game. I thought I would never say that, but yeah, this game was
Pretty fun,
it was
yeah. Mm-hmm.
fun. It was fun.
Played
So-
before the show.
Gears, Gears Pop. It's a game that came out on mobile, iOS and Android. If you want, download it. Of course, they make their money through microtransactions. Which is the one you guys Clash of Clans?
Clash Royale.
Clash Royale. So it's
Similar.
basically the Clash Royale with Gears skin over it,
Mhm.
and they also change a little bit, right? Some stuff.
Yeah. They
You
have
can
like
hide behind stuff.
yeah.
So basically, the hiding thing is for you to advance your troops. So if once you take over one of those bunkers, because you know, Gears is known for their cover system,
Mhm.
you then can deploy your characters at that
Further.
Yeah, you
further up,
advance.
closer. The other thing is they don't have just one mode; they have other modes, so you could actually play co-op, and you could also do some training and play against the computer, and the computer teaches you different techniques or different ways to
Advance.
play.
Yeah, so if you're passing time on the toilet, you want to play something that's pretty fun, or even just start a clan. We're probably gonna start a GameBros clan.
Yeah,
We'll let you
yeah.
guys
I can
know,
join.
so you guys can join our clan and all that stuff.
Clash
So-
Royale, Clash Royale's got enough money. Let's give some to Gears Pop now.
Yeah, because honestly, it was a
It's
good
fun.
game. It's really cool. Hopefully, probably Pop is gonna do some more stuff like this in the future.
Rick and
So,
Morty, you know.
I knew what you were dying to say.
so we'll see from that later.
What
on.
what would you guys in the chat? If you guys want to put it in the comments below, what game would you guys like to see done in this vein? Google Hulk wants to see a Rick and Morty one. I would like to see a Voltron one.
Why don't you just put all the characters
I
in
just
one?
see a Marvel one. I like Marvel.
Marvel, not
So-
Marvel. DC would be awesome too.
Yeah, I'm
Not a bad
sorry, I'm
choice.
not a DC fan, but
I
that's just me.
know. I am though.
But I'll give this one a
Thumbs up.
no. What's our rating system? I can't
Chicks,
remember.
man. Would you date her, marry her, stand her up, one night stander?
Knowing my relationship with Clash Royale, I'll probably date her for like a year, leave her, and then come back the next year. You know what I mean?
It's a love-hate relationship, apparently.
But yeah, no, definitely. I think it was a cool little game. It's
Yeah, I
really-
think they
it was
did a
diff-
good
it was
job.
a good job.
I agree.
Jumping on to the next game, super heavy hitter.
Which is not a full-fledged game. This is, of course, it's slow. No big games have come out.
Yeah,
But we were looking forward to playing this game. It's Call of Duty. We actually want to thank Riddle Rex for the footage.
even though it may not be all good.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
All
did I
saw
say
her
that
was
out
getting
loud?
Kills, you know.
I didn't mean to say that out
All
loud.
I heard is getting mad and getting, I got shot in the face again.
Bruh. We're gonna have a bruh button. All right, that's our next soundbite. It's gonna be Riddle Rex going bruh, you know, because that's all she says in the show.
Right there, bruh.
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 Bro, look, he didn't.
Besides Riddle Rex's gameplay, what did so lay it down? What was this? It was an alpha
It was a 2v2 alpha,
for
basically
Call of Duty
for
Modern
Call of
Warfare.
Duty Modern Warfare. So 2v2 is gonna be a new mode that they're adding, which is like a round-based match where you go against, 2 other people in basically just a death match, but with only 1 life. And so yeah, here they were just testing that, and in the second day of this alpha, they added another one where instead of starting off with a gun, the guns were spread out on the ground and on the walls, just to change up the pace of it. And
I liked it because
different stuff of
they spawn different weapons at different spots, right?
Yeah.
So you just like, I'm not gonna just run in there and just wreck. The other thing we saw that they did different is that they kept you from fragging right off the bat.
Yes. If you guys, for those
But it
Call of
makes
Duty
sense because there's
players-
only 2 people, so you start just chuck where they
yeah.
they respawn or where you think they're gonna run to, and you can just automatically kill both of them, and that would be
Broken.
toxic.
Yeah, it'd be so
Toxic
toxic.
behavior.
But they did, man. I've never been a Call of Duty fan, heavy Call of Duty fan. I bought COD Black Ops 4. Didn't like it,
Never played
even
it.
though they took off jetpacking and all that stuff. I really didn't. I was not a fan of it. I just did not like the feel of the guns.
They was just
I don't
camping
like
spawn.
guns that feel too fake, and I know that's hard for me to say, even though I'm an Apex player. But it's just the feel of it in Call of Duty. I did not like it. I hate the bullet sponging back in the Black Ops, the futuristic ones, because I feel
Yes.
that's when it was a problem, was in the futuristic Call of Duty.
Yeah, but you're mentioning a bunch of stuff that's not in this one.
Yeah. and that's why I'm saying
This
this
one's
is amazing, and I cannot
So
wait
much
to
funner.
see the big maps. Was it 60 v? No,
They said 100.
it was 20v20s, and then they're gonna do the 50v50s, and that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
It's like
But the one we're looking for is a 10v10.
It's 10v10s. We're gonna have our little GameBros crew, our GameBros squad up,
Team Ramrod
Team Ramrod up in there, just fragging
Ramrod.
everybody out.
is wrecking.
So Google Hulk, what did you like about it?
I mean, the ballistics, everything. It was pretty fun. When I played, it was fun, but I got to play like one whole game, and then the servers went down. Sadly.
Yeah, they shut down the servers today at around 5:30 Eastern Standard
I think
Time.
that was like the only downside of this whole thing, right?
in my
Because they
opinion, if I'm
said it was a weekend.
Yeah, they said play the weekend.
I thought it would end like at 12 a.m. I mean,
Yeah, I would have ended at 12 a.m. at Monday. So like we.
I
got
would
5
extend it into Monday morning. Be like, hey, we extended it to
I
Monday
liked it so
morning.
much.
Yeah.
But to end it on a Sunday, like at
In the
2
middle of the
o'clock,
day.
like
Yeah, it was very random. I highly love the guns in this game.
And they feel so
And I know
real.
I wish Hitman was here to vouch for that, because he's a big
The
gun
gun
guy,
fanatic,
and
yeah.
he can say that the guns in this game feel so
realistic.
good.
the
Like,
recoil
so
and the
good.
bounce and the sound.
the effects, the way the gun looks. It looks. They did it really.
I
really
can't
well.
wait to get into like the whole gunsmithing and like, hey, I want to put this stock. I want to
you
put
a
this.
sight in your stuff.
you
on
know.
it. That's gonna be awesome.
You gotta hop on this game as soon as it comes out, because then they have the sweats with like the full out.
Full kit already and all
Oh
that stuff.
Lord, I know it wasn't gonna go through without somebody mentioning the fact that the Gators beat the Hurricanes.
Oh man.
Damn. Look at this.
Who's
Let's not even talk about
who's
that.
NM again? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah,
I already know who it is.
yeah.
NM, be quiet. Don't say anything. Let's keep it in a high mood right now that Call of Duty is amazing. Let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Kuko, I know you got to play around a bit, and
Sadly.
No, but just seeing
seeing
it,
it.
listening to it, I could see the difference already. I'm excited. Like Kuko Hulk says, that's the thing. You gotta jump on it right when it launches and just hold on
Right.
tight. Because if you sleep on it, you want to jump in
But
2
I
months
feel like a
later.
lot of
There's a
those guys
big
are gonna-
slope.
I feel like a lot of those guys are gonna be the traditional COD players where they just go play team deathmatch like by themselves over there. You know what I mean? I mean, of course you're gonna go try out everything. They bought the game for $60. Like, why are they not gonna
Yeah.
try everything? But I feel like we're gonna be playing more maybe the big modes, and also like you said, 10v10. We fight other teams trying to.
I want to
beat
see.
them
How,
and stuff like
it would
that.
have been cool maybe in the beta when
Open beta is next month. I
So
believe.
hopefully in the beta, I would just say Call of Duty, just putting the idea out there. Hopefully you listen. I would put out a night mode where you have the night vision goggles. You could shoot out lights.
Just so we can
Just
test
completely just change the way the battlefield would work. That would be awesome. And then mix it up with 2v2s, 5v5s, 10v10. I wouldn't maybe 20, but I wouldn't even go that far.
Yeah.
And just keep it the way it is. Don't mess with the ballistics. I like the way the
Yeah, yeah.
3-4 shots down. I
Oh,
hate
yeah.
the sponging stuff. Headshots are headshots. Good.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. I like that a lot. It makes it just feel like you're playing with real guns. You're not playing with like
Yeah.
Nerf guns or airsoft guns here. So overall, just for the alpha, it was like some foreign exchange girl came over and she had to go leave. She just stayed for the weekend.
She teased the crap out of you.
Yeah, that's literally what she did. She
She's
said,
like-
"If you want some more, wait till I come back in
Next
2 months."
November.
Wait till I
I'll
come
be
back,
back
in 2
in
months.
November. Come back, foreign exchange student. But it was awesome. It was
Great game.
2 days,
Amazing.
man. And it's Friday. I guess Friday. What time did it go up? Did
No,
we
it
even
went up.
get
It
2
went up
full
on
days?
Thursday.
Oh, it went up on
On
Thursday.
It went up on Thursday.
I guess they were going off of like Australian weekend time or
weekends.
something. Because what's up, Carlocho?
Hey, what's up, Carlocho?
Oh, by the way, did you guys know our boy Carlocho's like the Tiger Woods of freaking golf? Dog? Homeboy was wrecking the ball.
Oh,
The
top
golf balls. We had a surprise birthday party for somebody in the show, and we're at Top Golf. I bet those golf balls went to sleep having nightmares of Carlocho's swing. Dog. And I was also surprised.
Definitely.
Those skills could play golf. Hitman was pretty good, decent. My brother's good.
That was crazy.
The rest of us kind of suck.
Yeah, I was
Make it to
alright.
yellow.
I was in the beginning. I was pretty good. I was actually at the top of the leaderboard out of our
Well,
bay.
I won the first match,
Yeah.
and I was starting to get the feel of it.
And
I
after
did a
that, I
came
lost
back. I
it.
won. Then we took a break and started eating, and then when we went back, I
that's-
completely forgot.
That's exactly what happened to me.
Like everything went to crap.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, Modern Warfare, Kuka, what are your thoughts?
Oh, dude, like you said it, man. Like I'm excited. I can't wait till she comes back in November, man. And I hope they just keep implementing more stuff and just give us a lot of the customization. I want the gun to look the way I like it to look. I don't need all those skins and stuff. Like I want. That's what I hate about Rainbow sometimes. Like this sight, I like this sight, but I like this gun. But this gun, I can't put this sight on it. Or I liked or I thought did Frost ever have a side handle?
No.
No.
She was just grabbing the mag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I told you.
okay. But I would like to have the side.
It just makes it look so much cooler.
Yeah.
You know who does have that?
Who?
IQ.
IQ.
No, and what's his
On her
name?
LMG.
But see stuff like that. Like I would like to be able to change and mix and match
The
and
defender. What's
and
his
and
name?
the skins, like the
Rasho?
colors, is the blue, red. I don't really care. I just like
Yeah.
like my favorite sight in Rainbow is the Russian sight.
Oh yeah, the little reticle is different.
I love that. I wish I could put that on all my short range weapons.
Yeah.
And then as far as my ACOG, I like the one that Gridlock uses, or even Capital.
Well,
now.
Capital has it now.
Yeah, that's my new. I adopted a new main, Capital.
Really?
Yeah,
So
Dang,
useful.
we haven't played in forever. That's probably why I don't even
It
know.
was like 2 days ago.
yeah.
Oh, that's so wow. But yeah, even when they did the reveal gameplay trailer of Modern Warfare, I've stated, and even Hitman stating, I think this is gonna be super different Call of Duty, and it is.
Oh
from
no,
what we're
Hitman!
seeing.
When he saw the trailer, he just literally peed in
Oh.
his pants.
Oh,
I don't know if he has a disorder or something, but he peed in his pants.
we can't show you the chat because it'll probably break our phones. He was going crazy that day.
He's like, it's got gunsmithing.
But yeah, that's gonna be.
That's it, man.
That's
That's,
gonna be it
it.
for
We
today.
talked about a lot of stuff
We
today.
covered a lot of stuff. So
No
for-
Riddle Rex next week.
yes,
Yeah.
again, sadly,
She's going to North Carolina. She's gonna go visit some family up there.
there's family up there, but we're gonna have him next week.
Yeah, and we'll have some streams in between. So
Yeah.
keep you guys posted. Hopefully our boy Gamer Actionware gets his health back up. He went through some stuff. If you're
Yeah, so-
religious, please pray for the man. He's
Yeah.
been going through some tough times right now.
For those who did play Modern Warfare, forgot to mention, go to our Amazon storefront. buy it through there. Please,
Yes.
helps us out, gives us a little kickback.
Yeah, we're trying to raise money for Prodigy and Riddle Rex's laptops.
Yeah, this is a fake laptop, guys. Don't believe anything. I wasn't typing. Just kidding. But yeah, please do that. If you guys do want any games added or anything added there, let us know in the comments here or on our social media. We'll be more glad to look at it and then reply and put it on the Amazon storefront.
Yeah, even
And-
like gift cards and stuff like that, or
yeah.
even PlayStation Plus and Xbox Gold. We had a couple people, hey, what's up with the game Nintendo cards? And we're like, all right, and we
put it-
Prodigy's
put it
got he mastered it. He knows what to do. He puts it in like instantly.
So yeah, the links are going to be down below. But if you guys want, it's going to be amazon.com/shop/GameBros show with 2 S's between bros and show. So that way you guys can go and buy stuff. And you guys get a little discount too for new games, right? Don't they?
Yeah, and also if you buy new, you get 20% off as well. Also, go to Liquid Luck. I forgot to talk about them. Liquid Luck.
Good luck is right here.
And also,
I'll say it. If you suck, drink Liquid Luck.
and if you also go to our boys on Snack on Games.
Game on Snacks.
Game on
was mixed
Snacks. I
up.
always mess it up for some reason.
Game on Snacks.
Well, if you go to either one and use the promo code GameBros, you get 20% off. So that would be awesome
so
if you guys could
need
do
some
that.
drinks and snacks for your long gaming nights, please check them out. Links are going to be down in the description in the live stream. So make sure to click those. And you guys know what to do down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so that way you guys know every time we go live. Please leave a like. Yes, leave a thumbs up. Please. That would be greatly appreciated. And we look for constructive criticism, honestly. Anything that you guys want to make the show better, make it more interesting for you and your friends, please let us know down below. Kuko, you got any closing statements?
Nah, man, you did a good job. I think I like this. I think you need to take over from now on. And take the reins of the show. I'm becoming an old man. This is for the young kids.
All right, sounds
So,
good.
like we always say, live in your world, but play in ours. Game Bros. Peace.
Peace.